Okay, so I want to demonstrate something. I watch videos all the time from all the big YouTubers that deal with this game and then many other games. And I mean, there are some that are just idiots that make, 14 videos about the same weapon with different legendary effects. But then there are the good ones like Turtle. But the problem is they're all misrepresenting certain weapons, and I'm talking about the chainsaw and the auto axe. And I happen to have rolled a vampires and a power attack. Unfortunately, on different weapons, it would be god roll if it was vampire power attack. Doesn't matter what the third star. I mean, this wouldn't actually even uh, be bad. Break slower would be very good because his weapon does break fast. You kind of have to run. Um, if you're going to run it as a
I
main
just can't
weapon, you
shake
kind
these
of have
nightmares.
to
Floating in
uh,
space forever.
you
Just
kind of have to run
why?
what you call it. Yeah, makeshift warrior. Otherwise, the thing falls apart way too fast. It's a very fragile. They're both very fragile. But anyway, to the point, I see all these videos talking about builds for the auto axe or the chainsaw. And the thing is, okay, out of the auto melee weapons, the drill, the ripper, the chainsaw, the auto axe, and the Mr. Handy, just the auto axe and the chainsaw, they're bugged as shit. So when you equip this thing and use it like this in third person, normal damage. Okay, and that's just part of what I'm going to say. What I really want to say is you don't need a build with this weapon. It's a horribly bugged, overpowered weapon. It's overpowered even when you're not exploiting the bug. I do not have a single card on my build. Well, tenderizer is a debuff, so it pretty much works with everything. Um, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, right? There's no buff cards on here except Tenderizer does debuff your target, gives you more damage. It's somewhat buggy itself. With the fast attacking weapons and fast firing weapons, it sometimes doesn't register that there's been a hit, so you don't get the boost, but it does work. I've managed to prove that it does engage. But none of the universal perk cards like Adrenaline, Bloody Mess, Nerd Rage. There are no strength cards except Basher that work with the Shredder, so you don't need any of them. So I don't have any. So what I'm saying is, other than 15 strength and a little bit of a debuff on the target, nothing in here, which works, by the way, with the Shredder as well. It works with everything pretty much. So does the suppressor. But they both have the same problem, I think, in that if your weapon is attacking or firing fast, it may not register that there's an attack before the critter's dead. So you might never be getting the bonus, but you're guaranteed to be getting it on Earl or the Queen or Behemoths because one, they stagger you, and that stagger is enough for the server to catch up. Um, in any case, it works with both weapons, but it's the only boost I have on here, right? For this weapon, or for this weapon, right? And this is just a plain Jane one with power attack. I don't have any buffs for it yet. I I perp whoops. I purposely let all my food buffs fall off. Um, I have adrenal reaction, even though I just said it doesn't work with the. I pretty much have everything, um, except for the team buffs and herbivore, and I just leave it on because I change my builds around. I do all kinds of shit, so I basically just have all the buffs that aren't team related plus carnivore, and actually I pretty much have all the buffs except the team buffs and herbivore, to put it that way. And I just leave them on here. But I'm telling you, adrenal reaction does not work. Neither does nerd rage. Not with the shredder. They do, however, work with this weapon. So I guess if I lose health, it's going to be benefiting. But my point here is, you don't need a build. You just pick the damn thing up, right? Um, oh, somebody might already killed everything here. You just pick the weapon up. You can add it to any build with anything, even if you don't have much strength. You know, if you only have like 6 to 8 strength because you want bandolier and other shit on a on some kind of commando build, the weapon will still perform. I don't have anything, and this is in first. Yeah, see, like I said, somebody's already cleared this out. So yeah, it's not gonna let me get out of here. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, see, I don't have. I'm not. This is not a auto axe build. This is a shredder build. Now you see the damage there, it's working, but watch this. This is where the weapon's bugged out. Well, having a bad time with staggers. See, you can pick the weapon up and use it on bigger critters like that, save ammo, without even specking. Where'd he go? Me. I hate. The fuck he go? Well, I guess if I just do this, I'll get whatever was on him. I have no food buffs or anything. If I were food buffed, which I would normally be on this build, then it would be much more damage. Oh, I am in Strangler Heart too, I forgot. I'm carrying around 2 sets of power armor, and I wanted to test the Strangler Heart out on a player. Staggers suck. The other one go. But the bug is when you're in first person. You can see it. Don't get hit markers. You can see it on the hit markers. When you're in first person, the attack rate is like 3 or 4 times faster. See, oh, they went away. See, I'm not spec'd for it. Don't believe me? Now, I'm actually going to change to this one, just so I don't die. But that's got no power attack on it even. And power attack does work, by the way. Got no perk cards on. I do have like 18 strength, I think. Yeah, there's nothing alive now that I went to all that trouble. There's nothing alive. Can't run because I'm horribly overweight. because all my carry weight stuff is gone. Oh, damn it. Is there going to be no... What about... Ah, there we go. See that? I don't have a single perk card on. There was something down here. I saw it. Wolves. Oh, I'm stamped out. I gotta wait a second for it to come back. Is it gonna come back? Well, I hate that to do this because I didn't want to have any food in me. But I need stamina. Where'd he go? Is there more? There's not more. And, oh, somebody dropped the... Oh, no, they didn't. It's just a camera. Well, I picked a bad spot. Okay, so I have... Oh, fuck, I can't get out of here without... So, Basher, Bear Arms, Blocker. You know, I guess it doesn't matter. I just need my... Let's just drop some weight. Still way too heavy. Still over. What other food? I mean, what other weight? I already got both the weight ones here. What did I? Nothing there. Oh shit. I shouldn't have took those off. That was stupid. Did I have other weight in here? No. That was it. So maybe I'm just overweight now. Okay, let's do it this way. So let's go over here because these things are horribly armored. They're like 1600 DR, ER, and RR, and then they also have, I think, poison. I'm not sure it's poison or fire. In any case, I use them for testing all the time. I'm gonna leave the mutations on, the two ones for mutations. So, in first person. I mean, those things are really tough. Right? Chainsaw is modded. It has the flame mod and the dual bar, and it's powerful. See how fast I have no perk cards. These things are really tough too. The ghouls not so much, but let me see if I can anger one. Oh, shit. Can't even touch him long enough to anger him without killing him. Oh, legendary. Look at that. I'm gonna have to do some rethinking before I leave here. But my point is, I have no perk cards except for starch genes, and I suppose I don't even need that one. I have no food buffs active. I unfortunately do have a buttload of lunch boxes active, because you know those things last, and somebody put them on me. They didn't ask; they just started popping them, and I only popped 2, but you know.
You're not the enemy!
What the hell is it?
Shoot you!
I mean, no offense to the auto axe, but my auto axe isn't modded, so it's kind of shit compared to this chainsaw. But you can see what I'm trying to say. You can add this thing to any build. It doesn't matter what cards you have. And the only thing in the legendaries that is making a difference is right here. You know, 5 strength. So overall, I have. Oh shit! I barely have any strength because my mutations aren't you know mitigated. I took off the perk card, so I'm losing strength, a bunch of it. Now I'm gonna go do super mutants, but again I'm gonna have to perk back up. Let's just throw that. Whoops, that. That. I'm thinking, oh, traveling pharmacy. That's what I was missing before. Oops. That's why I couldn't, because traveling pharmacy, I have a buttload of very heavy chems. I mean, not a buttload, but, you know, like 40 or 50 super stems. So now I'm under. And really, I just have chem. I'm not going to take them off again. It's a pain in the ass. I just have chem weights, or I mean, weight reduction stuff.
It would show up. I'd rip
Whoops.
his legs clean off.
Oh,
Human, let's play.
oh, this might hurt. Yeah, that hurt. The fact that I don't have all my remember, no perk cards except weight management perk cards. That's all I got on. And I'm gonna give another heal there. There's nothing buffing this weapon except maybe some lunch boxes. I don't know. I didn't look at what lunch boxes were active. That's the downside of first person, is you can't run and jump. And maybe I should have took off the, I'm gonna loot all this. Maybe I should have took off the Strangler Heart, but I don't think these things are that susceptible to poison. In fact, most things in the game, poison doesn't. Players, it's good on players, really good. Because most players don't have any poison resist. But most critters have poison resist. So you see, again, I'll show you just so nobody's unclear. Weight reduction, because otherwise I wouldn't be moving. Weight reduction, and I don't want to gain an unwanted fucking mutation, right? So do this. This one is not nearly as powerful. It's not modded. But still. You see that? He was a big boy. He was a tough one. Took a second. This weapon is similar to what we used to call magic weapons. Those were bugged in that they were getting excessive damage under certain circumstances.
Look at your death.
Really? You just saw what I did to your brother. Anyway, these weapons are kind of like what you would have called I'll take that. A magic weapon. I mean, not the same thing, because those had specific legendary effects that were giving them a boost somehow. Like bashing was one. A shotgun with bashing would one-hit anything. A double-barrel shotgun, you could run around with just that as your primary weapon with no perk cards and kill anything. This weapon is the same. I've just demonstrated it. So, both to the people watching and to the crazy YouTubers that are talking about their insane builds, you know, the OP weapons and insane builds. Well, the weapon is OP, but only because of a bug. The same weapon wouldn't perform like this in third person. And it should. It should perform the same way both ways. So, first person is equated to bashing on a magic shotgun from the old days. It's the same deal. It's just a bug you can enable by going into first person. I feel certain, and maybe I'll try to show you it here. I feel certain it wasn't intended. Okay, I'm in third person. Watch my hit markers. See my hit markers? And how long it's taking to grind him down? Now watch my hit markers. And how fast he dies. See the hit markers? I mean, it's hard to see them through all the damage numbers, but they're just, you know, spazzing. These are level 100s, right? Kind of the toughest mobs you're going to run into. Try this one. See, in third person, behaves kind of like a Mr. Handy, you know, which is an equivalent weapon doing actually more damage per attack. Oh, there's a bug. Sometimes it doesn't engage. See the hit markers? You can easily see them. Now watch it. You're getting a massive upgrade to the attack rate. Oop, now I really am overweight. So again, nothing here giving any kind of... In fact, I'm horribly nerfed because I don't have Class Freak. I've only got 11 strength. I should have close to 20. I mean, I have legendary strength card and 15 strength. So, but after mutations and everything, I think I have 18 unbuffed. I'm down to 11 right now. 11 strength, no perk cards, nothing. And this weapon in first person is still... I mean, you literally don't need any perk cards except convenience ones. Carry weight and all that kind of shit. Food build perk cards. So stop buying into the hype that, you know, look at my OP build and I'm not talking about all YouTubers. Some are just providing good utility builds I just watched Turtle's video where he doesn't, he literally says the similar in a different way, but not so blatant. But he doesn't have any slugger cards. He doesn't, he only puts incisor on. I don't even have incisor. No armor penetration. Right? And yet, you saw what I just did. This weapon is buggy as shit. It's nothing about anybody's build that's making it great. It's just a really powerful weapon. So, whatever build you're running, if you want to grab one of these and throw it on, it'll perform more than adequately. In fact, better than any of the other grindy weapons. The auto axe or the chainsaw. None of the other weapons have this bug. You go into third person on a Mr. Handy, you'll get the same kill time, the same time to kill as you are in first person. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Oops, I didn't mean to take a picture. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording right now, and hopefully people will